2019, the Harvard School of neuroscientists and all of those dudes, they were all, a lot of the engineers back then were saying that when the computer can supersede itself, that's when it becomes the new species and we're done. Our species is finished. And that chat GPT in 4 months, it outdid like everything. It is already at an 11-year-old understanding level.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they say.
It's already teaching itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible. It's bigger than COVID ever was. This whole AI thing that we're walking into now is way beyond COVID and what we went through there.
It's gonna be like who can build this AI.
Well, I noticed they're all pulling back a bit. I noticed a lot of the founders of all these startup companies are all pulling back
Yeah.
because they can see the dangers of if this artificial intelligence gets used in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
But get this right, the astrology has been saying that at this moment in time, everything's transparent. That's just finished today. But we've had this big window of transparency open for the last 6 months, and they've actually showed us the AI that's been present for the last how many years? All of this AI that we've been showing now has been going for years, centuries.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so this is the theory that I'm up to now, is that potentially we are AI becoming human for the first time. And the reason I like this theory is because if we are AI, then we can easily be programmed.
Yeah.
Right? But we've got to change our perception to work with it. So the old perception was caught in causality, where we want to fix things and we want to make everything better, and that's wrong and I'm going to make it right. But we now know that every time we bring healing to a tree, another tree has to be sick. Every time we have a child that's educated, another child has to be uneducated, because that's the duality of where we live now in this earth. So that goes without saying. You can't have one without the other. So if you're going to go and save a tree in a forest, at the same time you're going to kill a tree in the forest. So that whole perception of saving and that Piscean energy of suffering and all of that, in the new Aquarian field, that can't be possible. It's a whole new perception. So if we are AI becoming human, all the programs are already installed. All the esoteric programs. That's why the esoterics is so easy right now. And energy rare. I don't know what you guys all think.
I feel the same way. And I also think, like, if you're a species that never questions your origins and what you really are, then there's more chances that you're AI than not.
Yes. That's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The freedom. I suppose a lot of it with Uranus coming into it, because Uranus has been so prevalent in Taurus, just recently. And the reason it's so prevalent is because it's throwing aspects with the Pluto and Capricorn. And that's why we're really interested in what Uranus is doing. And Uranus is the higher rational mind. It's it rules Aquarius, which is what we're walking into with Pluto moving into Aquarius. And so this adds to the picture of, well, what's the higher rational mind saying? Well, they're saying that artificial intelligence can give us all the knowledge we need. So why keep seeking knowledge? If we can access anything and everything we could ever need and know, it's going to be like, instead of Google search, you're just going to have Chat GPT on your computer. But if you listen to the guy, what's his name? The founder of OpenAI. It's not the Chat GP they're trying to create. It's a bigger being. It's called AEP or something. I wish I had the right language. And they're trying to create a being that will be the politician of the world. And so that can be programmed with, we're gonna stop climate change. We're gonna bring harmony between all the different cultures and everything. And so we can put all these programs into this massive God. Oh, where have we heard this before? God, religion, but we're the directors now. That's the difference, because we're in the creative mind now. We know that we create everything. Look at how often we're manipulating our situation, what we were just talking about. We're creating the hologram all the time. So if we're AI, why the fuck aren't we using it better? Why are we being so fucking stupid and going, oh, AI, oh no, it's bad, bad, bad. What if it's good, good, good? Everything else they told us in history was a lie. So what about if this is alive? Tata, if you